All right, quick question. When did gamers stop liking games and start defending corporations? Because somewhere between arguing about which Pokemon starter was better and writing 900-word Reddit essays defending microtransactions, some things changed. And the companies noticed. Oh, they noticed. Okay, let's rewind to the early 2010s. Gaming discourse was simple. Either you liked a game or you didn't. You thought it was good or bad. Either way, you just moved on. But then social media happened. Twitter, YouTube long form essays, Reddit tribalism, algorithm driven outrage, and suddenly criticism wasn't criticism anymore. It was an attack. Case study BioWare. This studio used to be untouchable. Mass Effect Trilogy, Dragon Age Origins, Knights of the Old Republic, then Mass Effect 3's ending drops, and people lose their minds. Petitions, anger, outrage. BioWare falls and releases an extended cut. That right there was a turning point. Gamers realized they could bully studios into changes. Studios realized outrage generates engagement. Both sides learned the wrong lesson. Now, fast forward to No Man's Sky. Launch disaster, broken promises, internet meltdown. But here's the twist. Hello Games didn't argue. They didn't fight the community. They shut up and fixed it. And over time, they won people back. That created a new myth in gaming. If the game is bad at launch, just wait, they'll fix it. And companies absolutely abuse that. Anthem launch is broken, give it time. Cyberpunk launch is broken, it's ambitious. Battlefield launches broken, they'll patch it. Gamers started defending potential instead of the actual reality because emotionally, they had already bought in. Now, let's talk about the real turning point live service games. This is where things got psychological. When you make a single player game, you sell someone an experience. When you make a live service game, you sell someone a lifestyle. Fortnite, Destiny, Apex Legends, Warzone. These aren't just games, they're social spaces, identity hubs. You don't just play them, you invest in them. Skins, the battle passes, time. And once someone invests hundreds of hours, they're not going to admit the game fell off because that would mean they wasted their time. And humans hate admitting sunk cost. So what do? They defend harder. Look at Destiny players. Every expansion is either the greatest thing ever made or the final nail in the coffin. There is no middle ground.
He's got potential. Sure. I always say, go big or go home. You go with this guy, you could be making the biggest mistake of your life. Or the biggest good decision of your life.
Developer streams, roadmaps, community managers with personalities. They don't want you to feel like a customer. They want you to feel like you're part of something. Because once you feel like you're part of something, criticism feels like betrayal. Now let's talk about exclusives, but from a different angle. When a company locks down a major franchise, they're not just removing access, they're creating resentment. Xbox buys Bethesda, PlayStation fans feel robbed. Sony locks down Final Fantasy, Xbox fans feel attacked. And what happens? Engagement, trending hashtags, free marketing. Nobody talks more about a game than someone who can't play it. But here's the genius part these companies rarely fight directly anymore, they let their fans do it. When Microsoft buys Activision, they don't need to trash Sony. When Sony drops a cinematic exclusive, they don't need to say Xbox has no games. The comments do it for them. Gamers fight, algorithms boost it, companies just sit back. It's brilliant and kind of evil. Now, let's zoom out a bit. Why does this work so well? Because gaming isn't just entertainment anymore. For a lot of people, it's identity. It's how they socialize, how they relax, how they escape. So when you criticize their favorite studio, it feels like you're criticizing their taste, their tribe, their time. And people will defend identity way harder than they defend logic. This is why review scores barely matter anymore. A game can have mixed reviews and it won't matter. If the community likes it, it lives. If the community turns on it, it dies. Studios aren't fighting critics anymore, they're fighting narratives. And the wildest part? Most of this is cyclical. Every generation gamers say it wasn't like this before, but it was, just smaller, less amplified. Now everything is magnified by social media. Every delay is drama, every patch is discourse, every rumor is war. But here's the uncomfortable truth. We participate in this, we quote tweet, we argue, we comment, we pick sides, and then we act surprised when companies keep manufacturing conflict. Why would they stop? It works. So what's the solution here? Honestly, probably nothing too dramatic, just awareness. Next time a game launches broken and the internet splits into it's trash versus you're just a hater, just pause. Next time you feel defensive because someone criticized your favorite studio, just pause and ask yourself, am I defending a game or am I defending my ego? Because at the end of the day, these companies are not your friends. They're not your enemies either. They're businesses, very good ones. And they figured out the best marketing strategy in the world is to make customers fight each other. And the craziest part is we'll probably keep doing it because conflict is fun, tribalism is easy. And arguing about games feels better than admitting we might have been emotionally manipulated by a damn logo.